Hey, what's up? Hey, what's up? You are the cruise. How you guys doing? I am back for some Disco Elysium. I'm very excited. I hope y'all had a good day. I had a pretty good day, but I'm pretty tired. Tomorrow's my birthday. Disca. Hi, emo. How you doing? Let me just I need to. I don't know. Maybe. Sorry, I was just messing around with my face in front of the iPhone. Waiting for your dog to pee? Oh, I'm assuming it's pretty cold outside too, so feels bad. It's funny because we have like my parents' greyhounds. They really hate the cold, so they don't want to be outside for long when it's cold. So like usually like if you tell them it's time to go out and pee and they look at you like no, no, no. And my parents like kind of like, coax them out in some way, and like when once they're out they come back immediately. They come back in immediately after they're done. He's in New York and he's gonna tap on the door to let him back in. Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense. Oh, okay, I get it. At least you don't have to be outside, but yeah. Anyway, I hope everyone is doing good. We're gonna play Disco Elysium. There's still a lot to do still before the end of the game, I feel like, but maybe not that much. I don't really know. So it's like Friday, I think, in the game. Um there's a lot of checks I can try again. Alright, we're gonna go back to the whirling. Hey Titus.
It's you again. What is it?
There's an old catatonic lady in the old fish market on the other side of the bay. She needs help.
What's that, Copper? You want us to help little old ladies now?
Isn't that what we all do?
You're local law enforcement, aren't you? Helping troubled civilians should fall under your jurisdiction.
Yeah. We'll send someone out. Who is?
Titty.
Wait. It's the pigs. God. Poor lady. Don't worry. We'll handle this. I think she got some family in Kurong or something. Bastards left her alone when she got sick. We've been getting complaints.
Hey, wasn't Everard's B team looking for her the other day? They said something about her, I don't know, finding something?
Yeah, I think you're right, Gene. She have something of yours, Pig.
The game is really quiet? Okay. Yes, it's probably because I switched games the other day.
Whatever you do, do not admit to these punks you lost your gun. You will suffer if you do.
Nope, she didn't have anything in mind.
No? Well, whatever then, copper.
No. They totally said what it was. What was it? Anyone remember?
I don't remember. I was fucking drunk.
Always.
Let me know if you figure it out back there. Now, anything else we can help you with?
What's her name, her real name?
Auntie LaPlante, we always called her. Something LaPlante.
Marianne, amigo.
Marianne LaPlante.
Be anything else you wanted to know?
Who is she?
Was? Like before. Just an old lady. Her kids moved away years ago. Never come to visit. Never took her calls. She gets out every now and then. She did right by lots of us when we were kids. Always was a little off, but still.
Us kids? That must have been ages ago. She was better then. The children kept her together.
How did she get like this?
Wanted to be a cop, you mean? Well, shit. I don't actually know. Anyone know why she started acting like a pig?
No fucking clue. It's gotta be the crazy. Who'd want to be a pig?
I can't help but feel partially responsible for the unhealthy culture that poor woman latched onto. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you should be.
Whatever, Carl. Don't worry about it. We'll take care of our own.
Where'd she get all her cop gear?
Dunno. She lives by the water. Shit washes up all the time on the beach.
Police paraphernalia doesn't just wash up on the coast, people. It's not like we dump it at night. She bought it, collected it.
Thanks for helping out with this one, Titus.
No problem, old cop man. We take care of our mentally ill here in Martinez. Ain't that right, boys?
Sure enough, we're the real heroes on these streets.
Sure. Well, that's done. I need to explore the passages, the secret passage. I don't know how to, find a way. Like, how do I find a way? Oh my god.
You see a heavy steel door with the door does not.
God damn it. I know it's a key outside, but I don't know how to trigger the thing to get it. For fuck's sake.
It's always good to see you.
Something in her demeanor has changed. She's tired, consigned to her fate, to being here with you and what's to come.
A couple more questions about the deceased.
Yes, miss. I hope you don't mind.
I ran the serial number on his boots. I know his name.
Good for you.
You don't want to know?
Not really. Leslie's good enough for me.
I'll respect that.
Thank you.
Okay.
All right.
Coolly, gracefully, she pours herself more coffee.
Yeah?
Where does that door lead to?
You tell me, officer. I've been trying to open it, in case the contamination gets to the roof and I have to move on. No luck.
Okay.
Alright.
I'm gonna try the volition check first. +1 volition. Huh? +1 volition with the mask, with the thing.
It's always good to...
Something in her demeanor has changed. She's tired, just like the
Oh
last
my
time.
god!
Light brown eyes look back at you. All is as it was. You feel cigarette fume rise from her lips. She's just as beautiful. Don't worry. We will protect you from her beauty. We will consult you through the reefs and sounds of her persona. We will see through deceits. You are shielded. You are wise. You are advised. There are muscles on long white bones that line her limbs, just below the silver jumpsuit. Miss Oranje Disco Dancer. You want to put your hand on her back and feel it arch.
Jesus.
The strange moment ends. It was brief, no longer than 2.2 seconds.
The Hardy Boys told us what really happened.
I understand.
You don't look surprised. You were expecting this.
I knew there was a chance you'd get them to tell you. It's what you do. You're the police. For what it's worth, I'm sorry for wasting your time.
This is good. Clear the air first, between you two. Then move on to question. Is it? Something is off here. Shush. I can't hear what she's saying. Let the miss speak. She's tall and thin and tired. A twig trying so hard not to break.
If you knew we would find out eventually, why did you waste our time?
Because of the Hardys. I couldn't just dispense with them. They were only trying to help me. Out of the shit I'd gotten into.
Is she implying the Hardy Boys are the law?
Cool. I'm satisfied with this explanation.
You're right. There's more.
More?
You answer to the coalition government, and by extension, the moral intern.
What's the RCM's involvement with the moral intern got to do with it? To do with this?
You share a database with them. You send people to their courts.
What's going on? What did you do?
Just business. But bad business for some people in the moral intern. If I show up in your records, officer, they will find me. They will...
What happens if they do?
They will kill me, sir. If you file my name, take me in for questioning, enter me into the moral intern mill, well, then I'm fucked. For nothing. This murder didn't have anything to do with me.
Nothing to do with her? You'll be the judge of that. Actually, this murder did have a little to do with her.
What did you do to have these people after you?
It's not nice, but it's not illegal. Not here in Revachol, or even in Oranje.
What exactly did you do?
Industrial espionage. I joined a business collective with the intention of betraying them. I did my job well enough to be asked to do it again, with a bigger company. The kind you really, really don't fuck with. I took their ledgers, 2 decades worth of accounting.
I need the names of the companies involved and who hired you.
The job was Lewsdoen County Savings Bank. They sound small, but they're part of the Lewis Scott conglomerate. That was the second job. The first was some printer company. You wouldn't know them. As to who hired me for the job, I don't know. But they're after me too, along with Lou Scott and their friends in the MI. Once you're done in the competitive intelligence circuit, you don't have allies. You're radioactive.
I'm sure there are people who have done much worse than that.
Sure. I'm not a war criminal, but it was bad. People lost their jobs. Good people, too, not just C-suite. A lot of people got hurt. But that's just more of my shit you shouldn't have to deal with. You're solving a murder.
What happened here the night he died?
We were there. Together. In bed, I mean.
Tell me exactly what happened.
Okay. He was in a kneeling position. He had just entered me. I was on my back, looking at him. I heard the window behind me shatter, and I turned to look. There was a hole in the glass.
Can we like skip time to Christmas? I don't know. It's my birthday tomorrow. I don't want to skip it.
I turned back to him. His eyes were looking through me, and his mouth was open. Dumb. I could see. I could.
A great pain moves through her, a dark and indefinite wave. She continues in spite of it.
I knew he was dead. Before he fell down on top of me.
Then what happened?
He was heavy. I pushed him off and he fell to the floor. There. He only had his boots on. I bit the pillow, not to scream, then ran downstairs. I waited for the second shot to come. For me. I thought there would be one. It never came.
She's forgotten about her cigarette. The butt has burned right down to her fingernails.
Thank you, Emo. Hi, welcome back, Atsuko. Your cigarette, miss.
Oh,
I'm sorry this happened to you.
so am I.
What time was this? When did it happen? It would help us if you could be as precise as possible.
Hey?
11:30 to 12:15. I don't know the exact time. Around midnight.
It's okay. Were you inebriated?
Not as much as usual. He'd done a line, plus other things. I was drinking.
This doesn't fit with the testimony of Titus Hardy. He said she was higher than usual.
Titus said you looked pretty high.
Oh, yeah. I did one of his lines, just to clear my head.
Good thinking. Clear your head. You should clear your head.
Oh my god.
Get into his mindset.
Did you hear or see the shooter in the course of this?
Going out tomorrow since decades. Whoa, nice! What are you gonna do?
No,
What did you do to them?
nothing. I was trapped. I was stuck
Thank
in my
you.
room downstairs. I got some clothes on and crawled back up, drew the blinds. Blood was coming from his mouth. Not a lot, just a little.
Ooh, nice. I hope you have fun.
He was still on the floor, slouched. I couldn't be there with him anymore, so I ran down and out of my room, into the hallway, down the stairs. I knew there would be people there.
What happened after you ran downstairs?
Sylvie was tending the bar. A lot of people were there. The Hardys were at the table in front of the stage. I think the Union box was full. Ruby was there too. They were having such a good time. I sat down and they all welcomed me. I didn't even have to say anything. Ruby knew something was wrong.
Before we continue, who is Ruby?
Ruby, you know, the leader.
Ooh, the leader. Oh, right? Oh my god. Like, I went to a con the other day and I didn't see anything Disco Elysium related. I was sad about that.
The leader? Of what?
The Hardy Boys.
I thought Hardy was the leader of the Hardy Boys.
Well, nominally, yes. Ruby's the one they go to when things happen, like things they need taken care of. She's the organizer.
This Ruby, in her phrasing, is entrusted with great power. She trusts her. So do the others.
Would you say she is the 8th Hardy Boy?
Why not?
Does she also party with Ruby, however?
Did you party with Ruby too?
No.
Still, there is something there. She won't tell you now.
Okay, let's go on. What then?
Well, Ruby said let's talk upstairs. I showed her the room. I've known these people since December. They know my situation, that I can't leave a paper trail. Ruby was the first one I told. She said she'd take care of this. It's what she does, you know, take care of things. I helped her get the body to the bathroom. We used a belt to pull him up under the shower, to keep him upright.
To mislead you, they were tampering with the body.
We're not skipping your birthday, miss. I just want my Christmas gift already because I low-key know what I'm gonna get this year. Ooh, what is it? Herbie said what? What about Herbie?
To produce lividity, matching a hanging.
Game? Yeah, I'm also getting games for my birthday. Hell yeah. Fatal Fragment Project Zero? Oh, okay.
Yes.
We completely
Nice.
missed the tampering. Looks like you got there in time. What was this, 20 minutes after death?
Oops.
About 20, yes. Ruby explained it would make the blood... You know what he does.
Then what did you do?
Ruby went outside to talk to Titus and the boys. I was just looking at Lely in the bathroom. I had to put his clothes back on. His armor, too. It was tough, but I've seen him take it off and put it on many times.
This is like... The way she talks about it, we're like in the middle of the roof just talking about this, but it must have been such a harrowing time for her. Like, that sounds awful.
It took Ruby maybe half an hour to come back with Titus. I'd gotten him ready by then. They carried him out. I knew what they were going to do. Make it look like a hanging. Ruby said they would.
What did you do while they were hanging him?
Ruby said to wait here. She also said I wouldn't see her for a while. That we should lay low or something. So I did.
This Ruby, where's this Ruby now?
I don't know. I haven't seen her since.
Mm-hmm.
We will need to take this question to the Hardy Boys.
Interesting. Why did this Ruby go through so much trouble to hide something someone else did? Look into this later.
Imagine how scared she must be. She really thought that bullet was for her. Yeah.
There is something suspicious about that theory, but you can't put your finger on it.
When it happened, did you hear a gunshot?
When he was shot? I may have. I don't know. I couldn't hear anything over the glass exploding.
The gunshot wasn't that loud. This is something to keep in mind when assessing the distance of the shot.
Could the people after you have killed him?
That's the first thing that went through my head when I heard the glass break.
And?
I thought they'd found me. They've killed him to punish me. All last week, I've tried not to talk to anyone or be seen with anyone.
Shit my hands. Almost read that as shit my friends. Like, what the fuck did I join? Shit. Hi, Twilight. I feel like every time you join, it's always at a moment.
So they wouldn't be hurt. I've come to understand, however, this is paranoia. What happened didn't have anything to do with me.
It probably didn't.
Or I don't know anything anymore. All I do is wait here.
We can't go after Loose Cap. Not yet. There are other, saner leads.
I don't ask you to, Lieutenant. If there's one thing I know, it's that you'll get nothing from there.
Why'd you call the cops if you're hiding?
Because I'm an idiot.
Oh.
Idiot. She's nothing of the sort.
I don't think so. Why'd you do it?
You have to understand, the people around here, no one was making the call, and he kept rotting. And then they picked his clothes off, and that little fucker threw stones at him. He kept throwing stones at him for 3 days. I could hear the thud, thud. So I called you. I hope with all my heart it's not the last thing I do in Ravishol.
When was the window changed?
Last week, Angus and Titus's brother, I think he's called Tibbs, took care of it.
Oh god, what's up, Twilight? Why oh god? I think we're done here.
She nods, silently. She doesn't even smoke, just picks up the cold coffee and holds it in her hand. He's thinking, are we done here? Or maybe you should take her to the station for safekeeping. She lied to you, and she's a flight risk.
She watched all this happen. Oh yeah. Very sad.
No, that won't be necessary. Just leave
Very
her
fucked
alone.
up. I feel so
She's
bad
been
for her.
through enough. She doesn't need this police brutality.
Yeah.
Multiface, I'm beginning to doubt your judgment. Are you sure you're not sleeping on the post? You have to wake this one up with force if you want to continue pushing her.
Well, I'm probably gonna fail this, but... I'm not gonna arrest her. Save. So, what have we learned? We learned that they were having intercourse when he was shot. So, he was shot from outside, but from where, we don't know yet. And Ruby was the one who organized the hanging to disguise the cause of the death so that she wouldn't have any trouble with the police. This is what we have right now. We have to know more about Ruby. Ruby was the organizer of the hanging. She's also missing, but the Hardy Boys will be tight-lipped about her location. You need to get them to open up. Have you fully explored the whirling, analyzed the site of the murder, truly and thoroughly interrogated Classia? And this might make convincing them easier. Okay, so... Let's talk to Titus, I guess. What about this? Do you think I can open this door?
The same small, heavy door.
Oh, let me try to open it. Because that would be funny if I could open it. Like this.
The same small, heavy door. No lock in sight.
Oh, I didn't open the door! Oh my god!
This time, something cracks inside. It is an unbelievably satisfying sound,
Nice.
Nice.
filling you with a belief in your own body.
Well, sounds like this time the property damage was at least resolutive. Would it hurt to look in?
Let's see. Let's go. Let's go. Ooh. There's a tiny hole in the wall. You see a bedroom on the other side.
You can almost see the shape of a man and a woman writhing inside, bathed in drug sweat and dirty linens.
I don't like this.
Bottles lie around everywhere.
I think I can see into Classia's bedroom from here.
You can barely see through. Better not to jump to sensationalist conclusions here. The footprints on the floor, however, definitely suspicious.
Boring footprints. I want to jump to sensationalist conclusions.
What were those people doing in there?
You lean closer to the peephole instinctively. I bet they're doing something quite unnatural there. Sensationally unnatural.
Okay, electrochemistry, shut up.
You clearly see footprints in the downy carpet of dust covering the workshop floor.
Watching the to-do list in this game is so satisfying, but also you know you're closest to the end of the game, so it's kind of sad. Yeah, I feel like I'm getting pretty close, yeah.
Jackpot. These, unlike everything else here, are new.
Someone's been here within the last week or two.
3 weeks maximum, from the dust coverage. It could easily have been 1 week too. You know, officer.
What?
This is good. He likes it. That's a little smile there, in the dark of the workshop.
The Blue Door was a mega investigation after all. It has now converged with our main investigation, which I would say is quite large.
Okay, what does this mean?
It means someone snuck through what seems like a secret route leading to the roof. The roof from where you can shoot our victim. This is significant. This prince, officer, could be the prince of our killer. And if not, at least there are good arguments for this Ruby doing it, to present to Titus.
Let's have a closer look then.
Large prints, most likely made by Boots. The size is hard to determine. Soul could be bigger than Vamp. The soles have left the pattern, uniform, horizontal lines. One person has been here. They've gone back and forth. The tips point both ways.
The prints looks like one person went back and forth.
Between that and that.
This print doesn't look like the odd-sold print we found at the hanging cam.
The size looks about the same, actually. They're not the same shoe, but they could be the same person. I wouldn't rule out Ruby coming here yet. This isn't an argument against her. People change shoes, you know? But it's not an argument for her either.
This doesn't look like the worker boots from the hanging, does it?
No. These little horizontal lines are different. They look custom-made to me. Or some kind of foreign print. Hard to say. Still a boot, though.
Get up.
Everything around you is quiet. The prints crisscross the workshop floor.
Let's move on. The pinball machine has been taken apart and gutted. Schematics for a pinball machine, futurism themed. Boxes of tools and replacement parts line the shelves. Small windows taped shut with black plastic. You can't see outside. Hey! Hi, Chain. Thank you so much for the Prime sub. I really appreciate it. Hi, how you doing, Chain? Thank you so much. Alright, let's go inside. And look where we are. This pinball is white Diora. The black glass shows a female figure in mourning. NB, the spare key is tied to the bush outside the corner room window. The spare key?
Over there, in the corner.
The pinball machine?
Not just any pinball machine. This is the pinnacle of pinball. Cornelius Gordy and the Mountain Goats.
Just started your
It's
last
lit.
break? Yay!
You can't wait to get your hands on it.
Kim, are you seeing what I'm seeing?
The pinball machine. Gordy's Goats. A classic.
Wait, you've played it?
A little.
Feels like a lot. Too much to play it again.
Let's take a closer look.
Ah, great.
Cornelius Gordy and the Mountain Goats reads the golden lettering on top of the back box. There's a small column of text underneath. The machine is coin operated. Get the game on, Fingerboy. Those flippers are ready.
Lean closer to read the text.
Above the painting of a mustached man climbing a hill, a column reads, inspired by the legend of Cornelius Gordy, taken on the world's tallest peak, Corpus Muindi. The Mesk legend holds that when the nation is in danger, heroic Gordy shall return and save his people.
Inspect the playing field.
The theme of the game is to explore Gordy's climb through the perspective of goats and to ascend to the top of the mountain in a time of trouble. The peak of the mountain is at the top of the playfield. All the balls have small goat icons on them and represent the goats as they race up and down the mountain. Areas around the playfield represent Gordy's climb, places he was said to have camped, which the goats can discover. Get them to the summit.
Gotta start crunching the Cosmos exchange arc because submission's in a week. Good luck, Chain. You can do it. What's with all the goats?
Indeed. Think of them as balls.
Okay, insert coin. I guess I can play a little bit.
It takes a while to get into a rhythm. but pretty soon you're able to keep 3 goat-faced balls in play with relative ease. Go, go, finger boy.
I feel sorry for the gods. If they only knew the kind of guy old Cornelius really was.
Wait, what kind of guy was he then?
The kind of a guy who uses the word savages a lot when recounting his travels. A masked nationalist.
Go, go, finger boy. A racist mountaineer?
An avid huntsman too. He was often photographed in his dining hall, surrounded by wall-mounted hunting trophies from every continent.
That is not cool.
He also hit his wife and kids. Other people's kids too.
Okay.
Sometimes pets. Hateful little man.
But you seem to be having fun.
Enough with the fun. I hate it here.
Yes?
I wanted to talk to him about pinball.
Over there, in the corner.
Okay. I know he gets, like, upset if you talk to him about the pinball because he was a really big pinball fan, but I don't want to spend
You
money
see
again.
a heavy steel door with a prominent dimple lock. It's painted blue.
This door is connected to the one upstairs, but how do we get through?
There must be a key somewhere. Probably somewhere in the whirling. It's not too important. We can get in and out using the roof door.
It would be more convenient if I had the key though, so I'm gonna try to get it.
This small elevator is dimly lit by a bulb that's been glowing for ages. The latticed cage is open, inviting you to step inside. Smells of nougat and sweat. Your head brushes up against the ceiling. There is a control panel to your right, and just enough room for 2 people to fit in. The maintenance card under the control panel reads, Last maintenance, 10th July, 88. This elevator must have been used to transport pinball machines to and from the upstairs workshop.
Look at the elevator controls.
There are large rectangular buttons, monter, descend, and an international call for emergency assistance. That third one appears to be broken.
It says the last maintenance was in 88.
That it does. I say, let's brave it.
This elevator was last maintained in the future?
No, it was maintained in 88 of the previous century.
Oh, that's disappointing.
If some form of time travel becomes possible in the future, I doubt its inventors will use it to repair elevators in Martinez.
So it was mostly pinball machines riding this elevator.
Seems so, although it's pretty quaint for a freight elevator.
Close the doors and go up.
So this is where they brought 40 pinball machines to fix them up, a long time ago. Everything is covered with dust now. The lieutenant looks around the dusty, crowded room, inspecting the tools on the shelf.
This used to be a pinball workshop.
Looks like it. I'm guessing Martinez North 22 used to be a pinball arcade before it became a hostel. There are machines left over.
A creak. Some dust falls off a shelf.
Downstairs in the hall, next to the main door. One of them even works. I've seen one of the hearties bang away at it.
Rolling in Rags was once the East Delta Pinball Arcade. This is all left over from that.
Ah, yes, as the novelty dice makers said. This has absolutely nothing to do with the case, I'm sure. But I do like a nice little connection.
But then it went bankrupt. Your skin crawls from making the connection.
Looks like they gave up on fixing the pinball machines at some point.
At some point, 20 years ago, 15 maybe, before pinball went out of vogue.
Could this mean that the Whirling in Rags really is part of the Doom commercial area?
If that's true, then our cafeteria manager is not going to like it. We should tell him what we found up here, omitting that suspicion. He does not appear to be the kind of man who likes his establishment to be part of a neighborhood ghost story about bankruptcy.
Stupid superstition. But still, it would be interesting to see what the cafeteria manager thinks of this. It's not a ghost story. It's a curse, and God ought to be made knowledgeable so he can perform counterspells.
Okay. Gotta get out of here. Oh wait, I didn't talk to guard.
Hey, was there something you needed?
Guard, I saw another thing at the whirling.
Another thing. Great. I love those.
Guard, what if I told you I got into the back room behind the blue steel door?
Oh, okay. Well, I did hear you make noise back there, so good for you.
It takes a lot of willpower not to ask. Obviously, he's been wanting to know what's behind the door.
Aren't you gonna ask me what's back there?
Okay, what is back there?
Pinball machine, a pinball workshop.
Ha! I knew it. I've always wondered where those machines by the door came from. And they told me there was some kind of pinball thing here too. I knew it. Were there any back there? In working order, I mean.
Why, do you want to play? Because I might be up for a game.
No, I was just wondering if you found pinball machines there.
Thinking of turning this place back into a pinball arcade?
No, but we could diversify the entertainment options, seeing as you've opened the door back there. The machine we have in the corner now is broken. It wouldn't hurt to get a little life in here. Other than the hellish karaoke machine. That one's always causing trouble.
Yeah, those numbers he's adding up must be making good sense to him right now. Sounds like he cares about the place. He's not going to be overjoyed to hear that it's part of the doomed commercial area. He should still know. You have to be forewarned about these things.
I have to warn you, I may have discovered that the whirling is part of the doomed commercial area.
What? Why would you say that? We're at a completely different address from that whole thing.
The whirling is listed on the intercom outside as one of the businesses in Building B. You should get your wiring fixed. I tried to call and I couldn't reach you.
I've been working here for a long time, and that intercom has never been used by the whirling.
The whirling was once the East Delta Pinball Arcade before it failed. It's only a matter of time before the whirling fails too. No, I don't want to say that. The whirling was once the East Delta Pinball Arcade which failed, though perhaps the whirling will escape the curse.
Does this look like part of a doomed commercial area? This pre-revolutionary tilework? These high ceilings? The nice rooms? Well, most of the rooms. For 14 years, man. That's how long I've worked here. I've kept this place up through hail and through sleet. Fuck me, if some doom ghost...
He's done a fine job too. Though he's spoken of the place dismissively before, the hostel is actually very important to him.
You really care about the whirling, huh?
Yeah, it's slowly growing on me again. It's beautiful in its own way, especially for this neighborhood. I've been trying to keep it that way, even if it is part of the damn doomed commercial area.
You shouldn't be so worried about that label, you know.
I don't place much stock in the curse and so on, but the label frightens the clientele. Who wants to stay at a doomed hostel? Everything's doomed enough without that.
Who owns this place?
Some real estate management company. They never come around here, just collect money from afar. Honestly, I think some money laundering might be involved.
There is an acrimonious note. It's clear he's doing the real work around here.
Who named it the Whirling in Rags?
Well, it sure as hell wasn't the real estate company.
It was you?
You look surprised. What? It's a great name, I know. Cafeteria managers come up with great names too. It's from a song.
A song?
Hail, Holy Queen, by the Ateniers. Hail, Holy Queen of the Sea. You're whirling in rags, you're vast and you're sad.
Good pick.
What about those other cafeterias you manage?
What about them? One is a basement dive frequented by chain-smoking communists. I can't tell you how sick I am of Kraz Mazov and Ignis Nielsen and all those old ghosts.
You're guessing there aren't that many others.
Well, good luck to you with this place then.
Luck has got nothing to do with it. I need to think about where I'm going to place those pinballs. I have a feeling they're going to help.
Against the doom, it's implied.
So, if you didn't have anything else to tell me about my establishment, can we, wrap it up?
There's a peephole in the wall.
What wall?
Upstairs in the secret back room, right next to Classia's bedroom. I found it when I found the pinball machines.
I'll have it fixed at once. Thank you for letting me know. I assure you, the Whirling does not abide spying on its guests.
What a shame to fix such a good peephole.
Alright, you've been notified.
Thank you. I'll patch it up personally. Was there something else about the establishment? I hope not.
No.
Yes?
I don't have money to give you. Okay, supposedly the key is outside. I would like to find it, even though I don't really need it. It would still be nice to have it. Bro. Why? Ah, there. No? Okay, never mind. I thought I could find it like this, but I guess not. Hey, Kuno.
You missed a good show before. A kid came by and completely fucked the tree to pieces.
He fucked the tree up! Fucked it good! It was porno!
I haven't talked to Kuno in a while.
You need to act decisively. It's Kuno. Use Kuno words.
Wish I could have been there to see it. Now I have some questions.
Shoot that shit at Kuno, Pigonaut.
Kuno, I found your shack.
You found Kuno's secret door to Kuno's secret shack. It was closed for 5,000 years. How the fuck did you get in?
I phase shifted through the roofing material.
Shit. Get the fuck out of here. You can't do that.
He can't do that, Kuno. He's trying to fuck at you again.
Pigs can't displace. Can't do that teleport shit. How did you like it in there, pig old boy? Kuno's got a lot of cool shit there, right?
What was with the pig head?
Oh, that? Kuno decapitates pigs. That's just a Kuno demo tape.
Okay, no problem, Chain. I'll see you later. Have a good rest of your shift. Demo tape, like some kind of a musician?
Yeah, Kuno plays on snuff radio, fucks pigs, live, fucks their heads off. Kuno's a cop killer.
Okay. I found a plate covered with powder residue. Know anything about it?
That's where Kuno gets his daily hit of electric. Kuno Shazam. Kuno rides the fucking lightning in there, pig.
Bet you'd like to ride the lightning too, wouldn't you? You feel tired and old, but you could have that sparkle in your eyes.
I love how in this entire playthrough, electrochemistry has been putting in so much effort into making me take drugs, and I'm not doing it. And it's like, god damn it! What's with the tube of Mistylotl, Kuno?
It's a vitamin, pig. Don't you know anything?
It's magnesium, right?
Yeah, it's the mag.
It's
you
the mag.
fucking need that shit to stay on top of your game. Kuno goes through like a tube a day, rips mag like a motherfucker, and you could use a bottle.
Oh, don't teach him, Kuno! He's gonna use it against you, Kuno!
Hi, Mag. It's Mag time.
You what?
I know all about magnesium. I rock it all the time.
You're not getting this, pig. It completely takes away the hangover. It's like you didn't do anything. Like you stayed home playing with your choo-choo.
Fuck you, pig! Don't do mag! You're gonna OD and you're gonna fucking die!
Okay, I've heard enough of this.
Good call, Pigmeister. Don't come and talk to Kuno about his kingdom. The fuck about it?
Where's the rest of his armor besides his queer ass? I got that.
Kuno doesn't give a shit about the armor.
How come?
That fucking had one thing majorly wrong with him. He's a fucking mutant.
Mutant? The mag came and magged all over the place. Very Sigma.
Do you remember how he looked? Fucking growth hormone shit. He's a giant. The armor's too big for any man. Kuno doesn't give a shit about that freak armor. Kuno threw that shit away.
Oh, come on. He's just pretending that he doesn't care because he's too small for the armor.
What do you mean you threw it away?
Kuno tried to get the helmet on. It was too big. Kuno kicked that shit in the sea, rugby style. That shit means nothing to Kuno.
You threw it in the sea?
Yeah, that shit means nothing to Kuno. Kuno doesn't give a shit about material shit. Kuno's a fucking monk.
Oh my god.
You wanna fuck on someone about that armor? Go fuck the mustached union fuck. The jolly troubadour shit at the gate.
What do you mean the troubadour?
Yeah, cock and boot. You know that jolly union cow fucker? Came around talking about cows or some shit. Came around pretending like he cares about cows. So yeah, he's the one you want to talk to. He's fucking crazy about that armor shit. Coming here pretending like he likes cows. Trying to catch a peep at Kuro's armor. Go to the gate. Ask him yourself.
Yes,
The skibbiest
this
of them all.
troubadour has it. You can feel it.
There are contusions all over his body. Did you do that?
Fuck are you talking about? What is this contusion shit?
He says you're stupid, Kuno. They want to make you stupid again.
A contusion is a bruise. I'm talking about the marshy stones left on the corpse.
Oh, did Kuno make your shit sniffing harder? Obstruction of shit sniffing? This is Kuno's kingdom. Kuno fucking rules here.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how skibbity is Kuno? He's very skibbity.
You hear the lieutenant hum.
You're testing Kuno's patience here.
Get lost.
Now, I have more questions about the crime scene.
Yeah? The kingdom of Kuno? The fuck do you... Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't give a shit. The fuck do you want with it? Good call, Pigmeister. Don't come and talk to Kuno about his... Kuno doesn't fucking care.
Kuno doesn't fucking care. Very does not lie on a scale of 1 to 10. Oh, I'm sorry. Like 10 out of 10 skibbity, I guess. Empathy. I'm finally putting point in empathy to help Kuno's life or something or whatever.
Do you feel that?
Feel what?
Close your eyes. Reach out with your feelings. There's something paranatural at play here.
Nonsense.
Okay, you're right. I feel it now.
Of course you do. You don't even know what it is you're feeling.
I love it when
But you can
Shivers
feel
does
it.
that.
That's the mark of a true remote viewer. The time has come to connect to RVD HQ.
Okay.
By establishing a connection, you'll have proved yourself worthy as a remote viewer.
Everything all right, detective?
Shh, I'm trying to connect with the remote viewers division.
This again? Come on, detective. The joke has gone on long enough.
Okay, Shifty.
Ignore the lieutenant. He's never connected with anything paranatural. You're on different planes, metaphysically speaking.
Keep your eyes shut.
It takes time to block out the sounds of the world. But once you do, it's like you're on a wavelength. Not like any natural wavelength. No, there seems to be something on the other end. If only you could listen closely enough.
Oh, for God's sake. This is a bunch of...
Bzzzt. Do you copy? This is RVD HQ. Anyone there?
Hello, remote viewers. Dubois reporting for duty.
Acknowledged. Connection established. Bzzzt. Welcome aboard, remote viewer. You are a special man, and definitely not imagining it.
Great. Sorry, Kim, for always doing this. Kuno! Face me, motherfucker! No, not you!
Have you come to make your offering to Kuno?
What? I'm not gonna give him
Please,
alcohol.
The lieutenant does not.
Don't listen to the blind. You can pay tribute to Kuno with drugs, or cigarettes, or some wheels. Kuno could use some wheels. Motorized carriage shit?
Please don't waste time on nonsense.
The lieutenant doesn't.
Don't listen to the blind fuck. You can pay tribute to
What?
Kuno,
But
drugs-
I had access to the check earlier. What happened? Oh god. Did I fuck up?
Have you come to make your offering to Kuno?
Do I not have a choice? Do I have to give him the stuff? Perhaps I could oh no, no, I don't want to do that. I'm not gonna give drugs to a kid. God damn it, this sucks. I think I don't have a choice though. If I want to.
Have you come to make your offering to Kuno?
Put that away. Right now.
Kim, I'm not
The
gonna give it to
lieutenant's
him.
opinion of you has definitely lowered.
What a fucking pooper. Bitch doesn't have the pump for it. Old bitch, pump's bust. Kuno has the pump for it. Kuno has a giant pump.
Don't ruin it for Kuno. Can't you see Kuno's pump can still take it? Can still pump the good. What the fuck are you talking about? Those are barely words. Anyway, this didn't work. Kim is never going to be okay with you handing something like this off to a minor. This plan is either off the table, or you need to do it when he's not around.
I'm not gonna do that. I'm actually gonna quit the game and load it back. I guess I will never do this. I will never make a truce with Kuno. Never. I'm not giving drugs to a kid. Nope. Even in a video game, this is not happening. I'm not doing it. And I don't want Kim to be mad at me, so. I can't stand Kim being mad. Me too, man. I worship Kim. I will never allow this to happen. Never. It's weird because I had access to this check before, but now I can't do it apparently. For some reason. I might try to, like, do this again when Kim is not here, but, like, try to see if there's any other way. And, like, without giving him drugs. Maybe? Maybe if I do that, it will work. I can try after Kim. Because then Kim won't see. I'm still not gonna give them to Kuno if I can help it, but, like... Well, for now this is fucked, so we're gonna do something else. Get yourself organized. I haven't done this yet, so I don't know what this is about.
Now it's turning into a kind of a snow limbo, man. What's on your mind? Hola, wandering man. How can I help you?
Listen, brother. Oh. That weasel I visited, turns out he has one hell of a colonial mug collection.
Yeah, the janitor who gave me the key to his apartment said the guy's a bit of an asshole.
See how we're all busy concentrating on the racist mugs? That's what the ruling class wants.
Yeah, it would be really bad if we got into an argument about it. Waste of a good noon. Or afternoon. Or night. Anyway, thanks for helping out, friend.
Hey, you're the man in boots at the gates. Kuno said you know about the armor.
The little boy had the good on his promise.
His promise?
To get me into trouble. To sick the pigs on me. Pardon the choice of words. Not mine.
What happened?
I was asked to look into that armor situation. Official union probe, you know. Track it down, see who took it.
Did you?
At first I thought, why not? Maybe the pieces can feed the strike. Buy us a few more days under the sun, you know? So I went to this boy. He said he'll make me his prison bitch. He's got eyes everywhere, and the cop's in his pocket, and he's the king of Jamrock. Serves me right for doing menial footwork. I dropped that probe right then and there, and it still got me into trouble. One bad move is all it takes.
So Kuno used us to what, scare you?
It's a minor nuisance. It's all good.
He thinks, not yet. Better to get this business out of the way.
The probe into
Sweeter then.
The probe into the armor, what did you learn?
I learned that people don't want to talk to a drunk union man about some armor.
What else?
Not much. Technical stuff mostly. That was the interesting part.
What sort of technical stuff?
I did some research into this armadura. Let's say I have friends at the library. I didn't get into the material science, just how it comes off.
How does it come off?
In parts. 4 in total. The helmet was the first to go. The kid says he tore it off and kicked it into the sea. I believe him. The boots were still on the guy last I saw. Too hard to remove. So, as I count, there are 2 parts missing. The gauntlets and the cuirass. This is where I left off. Too much hassle. More like a job for some militia.
Hold up, 4 pieces? Helmets, cuirass, gauntlets, boots? What about the leggings?
Oh, they're just gone. They don't exist anymore, if they ever did at all. Forget about them. I did.
I'm ambitious. I'm going to find all of it, all the pieces.
All of it? There are junior officers out there, eager to prove themselves. I would leave some for them, and I would leave the boots to processing, but okay. Let's find all of it.
Kind of too late for that. I have the boots.
It's implied. He finds it unlikely that you will succeed in this.
I'm gonna find the entire armor.
And Mesqui's epic then, all across Martinez. I hope it will be a real bonanza for you, especially getting those boots off him. You'd have an easier time wrestling the spurs off a boyadero than that.
Thank you for the cooperation, sir.
No problem. If you see that kid, thank him from Call Me Mañana. Thank him for showing me the way.
He is sincerely grateful. He is not tracking down pieces of armor right now.
Listen, brother, there's something important I need to talk to you about.
What's that, Boya?
Now's your chance. Remember, communists are notoriously skittish, so it's best to insinuate your way in.
It involves our mutual friend, Kras.
Don't think I've ever met a Kras personally. Then again, I've never been to Grad.
I'm looking for some people who know how to really grind a sausage, if you know what I mean.
Have you tried a butcher shop?
Okay, maybe it's time to abandon the subtle approach.
What I'm trying to say is I'm looking for communists. You know any?
Ah, now I see. Can't say I'm surprised. You seem to take your communism seriously. Not a bad thing, mind you. It's good for a man to take time to think about the whole socio-political world picture.
Oh, he certainly likes to take his time with things, especially when politics are at issue.
So you've given up copying and now you're hunting comunistas. Care to say why?
I'm not hunting communists. I'm trying to get organized with them.
Oh, I see. I wish I could help. Unfortunately, I don't know many comunistas.
I know you said you're not really a communist, but aren't you actually a communist?
Maybe, maybe not. Either way, I'm not institutional. A man's got to blaze his own trail, in my book.
Blazing his own trail, being his own man. Not exactly your typical communist Okay, so maybe he's not exactly a communist, but there's definitely some communistic residue about him.
Ah, but you know, I did meet a genuine ideologo a few months ago. Perhaps he's your guy.
What's an ideologo?
You know, a guy with a theory. Someone who likes to pit his theory against other theories in deadly theory combat.
How'd you meet him?
It was late one night as I was leaving the armor. He was waiting on the corner in a bright white jacket. Classic Saramirizian style. He asked me for a light. We shared cigarettes. Then he asked me if I ever thought about getting into some of the extra physical branches of communism.
See, all this political chit-chat is just an excuse to rip tar with strangers. Let's say we just skip right to the good part then.
Sounds like he was trying to recruit you to the homosexual underground.
I don't think so, Oya. I took it to mean he was asking me to join some sort of underground cell. A very old school organizing technique. The sort of thing comunistas used to do before the revolution.
Why'd you tell him?
The same thing I always tell people who try to press some claim on me. I said, every boyadero rides alone.
Okay, how do I find this guy?
I couldn't tell you. Once I declined his offer, we finished our cigarettes and he disappeared back into the night. Just before he melted into the shadows, he turned to me and said, "Remember Dobrava and Abadanais." And then he was gone.
Who are Dobreva and Abadanais?
I don't know. Guess not everyone remembers.
What do you think it means?
Been wondering about that myself. Some comunista inside talk with me. Not meant for the wider public. They love that kind of thing. You'd have to ask someone who knows the ideologo personally. I have to say though, it sounds like you found yourselves a proper hunt.
The man whispers a jaunty tune, a coastal...
Okay. Okay. I have no idea what I'm getting into. You want all the armor pieces, deck yourself in full metal battle hardened glory. No, this might take a while, like a long while. Roam the streets as the Council of Comrades. Found out more about this ideologo. Manana Mansion. Okay.
Make way for the master poet.
You don't know anything? Oh. Hey.
Officer, care to play a game with the lonely old man? Actually, never mind. Wouldn't be the same.
Where's Renee?
The prick is gone. I can barely believe it. But he's really gone.
He is trying to retain his jolly facade, but the underlying sadness casts a deep shadow over his wrinkled face.
May Renee rest in peace.
Yes. In peace.
I want to ask you about the Union again.
Officer, I just can't do this right now. The Union, it just doesn't matter anymore.
Okay, well, I'm sorry. Renee's dead. It's very sudden. Sealing, do you know anything?
Everything's still cool here, officer.
Start with a little compliment, then work your way up from there. This is about business, remember.
Hey, you seem like a really successful entrepreneur. Would you like to support a member of the local police force?
Oh, okay. But why, officer?
After all this mess, the broken seals, lying to you, come on.
Think of it as an investment.
An investment? What kind of investment?
Or you could not make this about corruption and go with something even wilder.
Invest into me not telling your employer about your operation here. I'm a policeman. It's investment. It's an investment. Good relations with the RCM.
I hear you, officer. What kind of a sum are we talking about here?
1 million real.
Officer, do I look like a drug lord? I don't have that kind of money. Be reasonable here.
10 real.
Sounds like a fair deal all around.
Yay!
Corruption.
It's just like bus or seagull. A kid watching out of a window describing things going by. He doesn't like it too much, but what do you do?
Corrupt. Like, Kim, it's just 10 real. I needed to sleep tonight.
The gnarled hawthorn tree on Route.
I don't want to punch the tree. It's not happening. This is not Minecraft.
There's a pile of cheap.
You like sunglasses, officer? I've got the latest styles right here.
Try the shade zone.
Abort. These are hideous. What's more, they don't even fit your face.
Punch the
You can
tail.
feel them pinching your nose and chafing against your brow.
Damn, officer.
Damn.
You look like a mega secret spy. Very secret. They're practically made for you. I'll let you have them for 2 real and 50 cents.
They're perfect for concealing your bloodshot and baggy eyes. It's going to be very difficult for anyone to take you seriously with these things on your face.
No, you are definitely not buying those.
You're right, I'm too sensible for those.
Are you sure? But they look so good on you. You should think this through, officer.
Bye, I don't want your fucking shitty sunglasses. Man, I don't know who to talk to about communism. Who should I come to for the communism? Do I have to go back to Everard? God damn it. Kim, do you know anything about communism?
Yes?
No. Kuno, you lied to me!
Have you come to make your offering to Kuno?
Okay, never mind. I can't talk to him. Hey, man.
Right to work! Right to work! Shame on you!
Are you a mercenary hired by Wildpine?
Hell no. I'm just an honest scab. I won't have talk like that around here. You understand?
His neck muscles tense up. The veins on his neck bulge.
Is there a tribunal being convened by any chance?
Fucking Bob.
You hear a tiny rattle. A small radio. Cracking somewhere. An earpiece. I'm going to interpret that as a yes. There's a tribunal. And it won't be long until it's ready.
How about you fuck off now, huh?
Okay, of course.
There could be weapons aiming at us right now. Somewhere above, in the buildings. The other merc. Don't push this, he's thinking. This is not the time. The man's breathing steadies, but his eyes are still narrow. Slowly, he's trying to get his right-to-work dance back on. It's hard to do that when you want to beat a man into a pulp instead.
I'm not gonna show him a picture of the dead guy.
The already familiar cold touch of plastic welcomes you as you pick up the handset.
At your muscle memory, dial a random number.
Your fingers run over the dial pad. 005. That's the dialing code for Revachol. 4952. And a moment of hesitation before entering the final numbers.
Who am I calling?
993. Calling. Calling. Still calling. Then...
Video Revachol, 24-hour video rental. We rent 8 and 10mm film for home use. This is Lemmy. How may I help you?
I didn't know you could do that.
The voice of a youngster on the other end sounds as enthusiastic as that of a man walking towards the gallows.
What is this place?
Video Revachol is a 24-hour video rental. We rent 8 and 10mm film for home use. This is Lemmy.
No, I meant, what is this place to me?
Sir, I don't know. It's a video rental. Maybe you rent videos here.
Do you know me?
No.
Why did I call you?
Maybe you called to extend your rental period? Do you need to extend your rental period?
My name is Javier Dubois. Do you have anything on my name?
Let me fire up the machine. Dubois. Dubois. Here we are. You haven't rented anything in 5 years, but you still have a copy of Blue Ocean Hell from November 46. Whoa, not a fun film, that one.
What kind of a film is that?
It's not an easy watch. After the death of his daughter and subsequent divorce, Ziemsk immigrant Egidius Wojcik tries to come to terms with the onset of dementia. No wonder no one's been missing it. Still, it would be great if you could return it to us. We're on the corner of Voyager and Main.
On the corner of Voyager and Main, a large neon sign hangs on the side of a building. Video
Wow.
Revachol, 24 hours. It's raining and there is almost no traffic on the street. A woman's footprints in the mud lead away from the front door. Tiny heels tiptoeing down the road. Beautiful steps, light-footed with a lifetime ahead of them. You look up and the air seems to grow darker. Suddenly you feel like you don't want to hear about video rentals anymore. You don't want to hear about any of it. It was all shit. It's over.
What was all shit?
It.
Kim, I feel sad about Video Revachol 24 hour.
That's enough for you today. Let's conclude this call.
Okay. Oh, Kim, are you trying to protect my sanity? Thank you, Kim, I appreciate it. You know I'm crazy.
Before the cargo container. Its drawer has not lessened since you were last here. If anything, it seems to have grown slightly.
What the hell? I would really like to manage to do this.
You're back before the cargo container.
Even.
Its drawer has not lessened since you were last here. If anything, it seems to have grown, despite
Yes!
the dirt that surrounds it.
I've never done this. I don't know what's going on if it
Emerges
opens.
from deep within you.
Hello, is there anybody in there?
The door stands silent.
Satisfied, detective?
Try again.
I did a 6-6, is that what happened? I didn't even realize. Damn, that's cool. If there's someone in there, I'd like to talk to you.
Just like that, you hear a click, then a rattle. Some mechanism unlocks itself inside the door.
Who's in there?
Ahoy! Come on in!
You can't be serious.
What? Oh! What the hell is that?
The man stands at the far end of the shipping container. It's hard to say anything more about him. You cannot make out any of his details, but you do feel the overwhelming presence of capital. The feeling causes all the hairs on your body to stand at attention, like soldiers preparing for review.
Squint?
Something's amiss. The light beams bend around his face and scatter in 1,000 directions. It seems the laws of physics do not apply here. They are suspended, distorted, and echo.
Bro, what is...
Trying to visualize the physics at play is liable to give you an aneurysm. Don't think about it too hard. In the general stillness, only your tongue moves, flickering as you utter.
Hello?
Welcome. Come in. Make yourself at home. Sorry, I'm not better able to receive you. I wasn't expecting visitors today.
You can't hear him exactly, yet you're able to understand every word he says. It is very strange. An overwhelming hum covers everything. Voice doesn't escape from him.
Now, what can I do for you, gentlemen?
Who are you?
Who am I? Oh, I haven't been asked that question for such a long time. I don't meet a lot of people outside my circle, please.
Ah, god damn it. Okay, well, Anna.
Anyhow, my name is Rustam Theodore, investor, license holder, and extremely high net worth individual. And you are?
Mr. Theodore, I am Lieutenant Kim Kitsuragi of the RCM, and this is my partner.
Harrier Dubois.
Pleasure to meet you, Harrier Dubois. I must admit, the name suits you very well.
How'd you become so rich?
Oh lord, not this again.
What's the matter, Kim?
Oh, nothing. It's just that we've got this murder to solve, and yet you go around asking everyone about money. And every time I ask, are you sure this is related to the case, you say, sure, Kim, I think it is. And yet, it never seems to get us any closer to solving the case.
It's quite alright. I'm used to the question by now. To be blunt, I inherited my fortune from my grandmother, who herself was an extremely high net worth individual back in Gra. All I did was take her fortune and invest it prudently. Believe it or not, it takes more than a bit of skill not to blow a vast fortune on saving goals, bad choices, and unsupervised state policy.
Unfortunately, everything revolves around money. Unfortunately.
And blow. Actually, at the level this guy is, it takes several generations to do that. But, alright.
Cool, but I want to ask you about something else. What's it like being an extremely high net worth individual?
I gotta tell you, at first, being rich is a lot of work.
Bro, shut up.
You got to work hard because everything's so darn expensive. You know, prices increase exponentially at this income level.
What are you talking about?
But then, once you've reached my position, it's nearly impossible for me not to make money. My assets are so diversified that I'm bound to come out ahead no matter what. Some of my lower net worth friends say to me, but doesn't that take all the fun out of it? And I tell them, not really.
You're a thief. People out there are working their asses off while you chill here.
And that's what? Unjust? I think it's perfectly just.
What do you mean?
Listen, Mr. Dubois, I used to be an idealist just like you. But the truth is that we have no objective system by which to measure someone's value other than the market. We should just embrace them rather than resist it. The hand that allocates resources among men is invisible and cruel. But it is steady, measured, indeed, it is just.
But also, what the fuck is up with the light? Say nothing.
Captain, makes one speechless, does it not? Blinds like the sun that rises from beyond the horizon after a gloomy winter.
Hey, all this talk about money has made you lose the thread. What is going on with the light in this place? That's what you need to ask him about.
There's something strange about you.
What do you mean?
Well, I don't know how to put it. You look somehow a little different.
Are you talking about my chin?
No, I mean, I can't even see you as if something is happening to the light.
Oh, that's what you mean. Yes, I've heard of this effect. though I've never witnessed it myself, of course. It has something to do with our Weisswiesemann coefficient.
He's so rich that he's been in the physical laws.
It's
Or what?
a statistical thing. In essence, it says that when an extremely low net worth individual meets an extremely high net worth
Oh my
individual,
god.
some of the laws of physics cease to apply.
Are you telling me that you are so rich that light literally bends around your face?
Among other things. But calm down. I'm but a lowly single-digit billionaire.
I'm calm.
That's good.
Are you seeing this weird stuff?
I see nothing of the sort.
Oh.
To be frank, all I see is a gentleman who is unusually well dressed for Martinez, in a cargo container, which I admit is odd.
Yes. I imagine that does look strange to you. My container.
What are you doing in this container?
Traveling. This is a great way to get around. It's fun. It's safe.
I think Harry is just crazy.
Lots of time to think. By the way, let me now ask you a question. Where are we exactly?
Or in Martinez, there's a pretty good hostel here called the Whirling in Rags.
Oh, interesting. I've made quite a few real estate plays over the years. It's a shame I can't get out and explore myself. One of the downsides of being an extremely high net worth individual is that mobs of low net worth individuals are constantly banding together to ask for money.
Wait, why don't you help them? You've got so much money, it can't make a difference to you.
There simply aren't enough hours a day to hand out all the handouts. It's like feeding seagulls. There are always more, and they never seem to do anything interesting with it, except more seagulls. Spending money is a matter of desire. I'm sure you agree. I don't have the desire for spending it like that.
So you travel from place to place via shipping container?
Smart, you know? It also provides a means to hide from all the targeted advertising we extremely high net worth individuals are constantly subjected to. Luxury yachts, high fidelity portable radio systems, pale-proof outerwear, and so on.
What? Pale-proof
it
shit?
Just gets a bit middle class after a while. A bit bourgeois.
So you're saying being rich isn't worth the hassle?
What? No, I did not say that at all. Being rich is great. Just don't tell anyone I told you that.
We should get back to our investigation.
Why go so soon? I feel we've so much more to talk about. Ah, well, until next time.
What was the point of this? Bro, that was so weird. But I guess I did this. Wait, do you think I could have asked for some money? But like a lot of it? Like 1 billion? What's the Kim check? I don't know what it is, I don't remember.
Mister. I knew you'd be back to talk with old Leo here. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. It's like Lady Larice said when she opened a bathhouse in the basement of my apartment building. They can only get so far before they're aching to get back.
Damn.
And lots of folk really did keep coming back.
I have some questions for you if that's not too much trouble.
No trouble at all, mister. No trouble at all. It's like that old saying goes, wisdom withers if not shared.
Leo,
and
you
old
see-
Leo is always up for sharing.
Leo, you seem to know everyone around here. I want to ask about someone.
Mr. Evrat doesn't really want me to talk to people about union guys. But who did you want to talk about?
Tell me about this Edgar guy you keep mentioning.
Mr. Edgar is Mr. Evrat's brother. He looks a bit younger, he does, but a very smart fellow. Very smart fellow indeed. He's away on some union business. Not even in Revershaw, they say. All kinds of places he visits. Him and his brother both do when they're on a vacation. Right now, it's Mr. Everett's turn to look after the union. But last year he spent a whole winter in South Africa. Left with the first autumn rains and didn't come back before the trees were green again.
Tell me about Manana.
He's a union man through and through. Good guy. He's very calm, laid back, doesn't do much, talks to Everett sometimes. Honestly, I don't know what he does for us, but it must be important because everybody likes him. Yes, they do. I think that's what he does. He makes everyone feel a little better.
Oil for the wheels. Much needed in stressful times like these.
Tell me about Measurehead.
Whoa, he's really something. He doesn't talk much to me usually, but when he does, I don't really understand most of what he's saying. Actually, I don't think he would like me running my mouth about him like that. Once he said he's a dragon to this mob fellow who came picking a fight with some union men. I think he really believes Jean-Luc was a dragon because he ran right off. Another time he almost killed another guy, but I shouldn't talk about that.
Tell me about the guy in the container.
Who do you mean, mister?
You do realize he might just be a figment of your imagination, right?
The fancy guy in a suit in that container over there.
I don't know anyone like this, mister. Maybe he's one of Mr. Everett's fancy friends. He knows all kinds of fancy people with suits and purdy carriages.
He really feels very uncomfortable discussing matters related to Everett with you.
Tell me about Titus.
Oh, Titus is a longshoreman through and through. He was born on a boat, they say. His veins are probably filled with salt water, I tell you. Nice, friendly sort, old Titus is.
Tell me about Everett.
I'd best not. I mean, I could, but I don't think Mr. Everett would like it very much. You better ask him yourself, mister.
Tell me about Renee.
The night guard. He was a peculiar fellow. Headstrong and proud. We didn't really talk all that much. He died recently. Something with his ticker.
Actually, I want to talk about something else.
Sure, mister. What can Leo do for you?
I thought I could ask him about the person Manana was talking about. Fucking goddamn it. What about Everett? I don't know what I'm doing.
Mr. Dubois, the word in Martinez is a certain police officer is once again happily reunited with his service weapon. Congratulations, my friend. I prefer my police officers old-fashioned like that, with a gun. You can do so many things with a gun that you can't do without one. Now, what can I help you with?
Look, my gun.
My. She's quite the looker, Harry. You can't imagine how pleased I am the two of you are reunited. Tell me, was it difficult to convince the pigs to give it up?
The important thing is I got my gun back.
I guess you're right, Harry. I appreciate you coming back to report on your progress. Now, what can Everett Clare do for you?
Remember the container I asked you about? Turns out there's a mega-rich light-bending guy inside.
Mega-rich light-bending guy? Oh my god. How did that get in there?
Sliding like him must have oozed in through the cracks.
Damn it to hell, Harry. I specifically told my guys to check all the containers for mega-rich light-bending guys.
I think he wants to take down the proletariat, Everett.
Honestly, Harry, we might be moving a spot of drugs through this harbor, but I won't be caught transporting the light-bending mega-rich. I have a reputation to protect.
The transportation of the mega-rich should be more tightly regulated. Didn't seem like he was safe.
You're a fucking idiot, Harry.
Thanks.
I love it. Thank you for sharing this deep, idiotic part of yourself with me. A hallucinating market liberal. I love it. So poetic. I shudder to think what you're going to tell me next, Harry.
What about the communists?
Mr. Dubois, really?
That's
Sure thing, Harry. We're all business. You've already spoken with Manana, as I understand.
That's all you're going to...
Now, was there anything else?
Okay, nothing, I guess. Who the fuck do I go to for this? I've never done this quest. I have no idea. Wasn't Cindy a communist? I was thinking her. I'm not 100% sure. I just know she was... To me, she was more like an anarchist, but I don't remember. I'm gonna go talk to her, I guess, if she's still there. Maybe she was. Also, hi, Leon. I hope you're doing good.
There it is again.
Oh,
There's a
okay.
spectral scent haunting this pair, no doubt. And it smells like sea brine mostly, because it's a pair. Years of turmoil, of hopes and dreams, ground beneath the inexorable tides of capital.
Close your eyes and take a deep breath.
What do you smell? The first thing that strikes you is the overwhelming brine. You imagine yourself underwater, a 100-legged arthropod scuttling along the murky silt at the bottom of the sea. But then, the unmistakable reek of seagull shit hits you.
Oh.
Buoyed along on the air currents. An acrid melody atop mouldering cords of wood rot and heavy fuel oil.
Still smelling for communist, detective?
Yes.
Well, I'll be over here when you're finished.
His impatience is feigned. He's actually curious to see how this personal errand shakes out. What the lieutenant thinks is irrelevant. Your politico-olfactory cortex is lighting up like a holiday display. The scent of communism is overwhelming, and it's coming right from that balcony over there.
You mean from Cindy?
Certainement. A precocious communist youth. A symbol of a kinder, more hopeful future. Now's your chance to establish contact with your revolutionary brothers and sisters. A chance to establish contact with the future. What a beautiful, terrible thought.
Alright, hi Cindy.
Hello again, officers. Have you come to admire my mural?
Piss and fuck the world send their best.
I don't believe it. I've never known those boys to have manners.
The bemusement in her voice doesn't fully mask genuine tenderness.
I think they're afraid of you.
They'll never be skulls, but their hearts are in the right place.
Got it. What are you even trying?
Thank you for passing on the message. Now run along, Piggy.
So, you won't talk about the murder, but maybe you can tell us something about the murder victim's missing armor?
What do I care about some fucking tin eggshells?
Isn't armor art? Art for the body?
Ugh, alright. Sad Piggy. I'll give you this one. I saw a little girl in the fishing village running around with military-grade handwear. Looked cute as hell.
Could that girl have been little Lily? It's not a bad place to start.
I know a little girl in the village, little Lily.
Could have been her. Small kid with giant white armored hands. If you've seen one of them, you've seen them all.
Hey, sister, let's talk politics for a minute.
And what do you know about politics?
One of the union guys said there's someone trying to organize an underground revolutionary cell. My nose told me that you're also a communist. We should team up, join forces.
Well, well. Sounds like quite the snout you've got there.
Your olfactory department wants you to know that it accepts no responsibility for wherever this line of interrogation leads you.
Sure. I know someone who'd love to talk that ideological stuff. You're looking for Steban.
Who's Steban?
A right communist who runs a mega cool and very secret meeting.
Does this Steban happen to have a jacket like this?
He might.
Will you help me find him?
No.
The lieutenant let slip a sigh that seems to suggest this turn was utterly predictable.
I guess I should just give up then. Nothing ever works out for me.
Oh, God. If he isn't the saddest pig in the world. Oh, fine. I'll help. But first, I want something from you.
She's got you by the balls, Chief. And she intends to squeeze them.
Can I crush your balls? What's that?
A wicked grin extends across her face. A laughing skull. Death hilarious. This is gonna be bad.
Oink for me, piggy. Just once.
Come on, there's no way to treat your revolutionary brother.
Wrong! This is exactly how I treat my little brother.
Reluctantly oink oink.
There, that wasn't so bad, was it?
It's not the worst indignity you've suffered the last several days, but it is up there. The lieutenant, needless to say, is not impressed.
Sounds like you're really serious about meeting Steban. It's touching. Sort of. Steban's group meets only at night. In an old room in these apartments here.
Ooh.
It just so happens you're in luck. Their weekly meeting is tonight. Poke your snout around sometime after 10 p.m. and you might just find them.
Oh, what else can you tell me about Steban?
Just that he's a real communist. Not like the play acting you've been doing. The rest, you'll have to see for yourself.
That's very helpful. Thank you, Cindy.
Hold on. You didn't think it would be that easy, did you? See, Steban's a bit on the paranoid side. He's got all these mega secret passphrases to keep out infiltrators and the like. You can't join the meeting without one.
Not to interfere in your personal errand, but I wonder whether it might have something to do with that phrase Mañana mentioned overhearing.
Oh. Alright, good thinking, Kim.
The lieutenant nods.
Guess this is what happens when two pigs put their heads together. That's enough. Off with you then.
Is that bed in the coal room yours?
Ooh. Not only have you found my address, you've discovered my biggest secret. I'm a coal miner.
She does have eyes that seem to be smeared with coal.
Don't you have a real home?
Does anyone in a city like this?
If there's pain about any particular home she's lost, she's buried it deep, fortified herself against it.
Really? You're a miner?
Yes. I keep hoping a shaft will collapse on me, but somehow it never happens.
It's not the nicest place, but I guess it'll have to do.
It doesn't have to do anything at all. Nothing does. Like me. Right now, I'm doing nothing at all.
Cool.
Shoot, piggy. It's what you do, isn't it?
Bye, Cindy. Thank you for the tip. So, I have to wait until tonight, so I have time to do a lot of stuff. After 22 at the Cape Side apartment. Okay, I'm gonna try the wall thing again. I think it's conceptualization. I have a point in it. I don't think I need to put another one. I think this time I can do it. This time, I can fucking do it. Is it your dog barking?
Just an ordinary wall.
Oh my god!
Nothing to see here.
Why am I looking at why is this check so hard?
Yeah. Why? It's a wall. An ordinary.
Why must we stop to look at this wall every time we pass?
I'm sorry, Kim. I'm trying so hard to paint this wall. I really want to paint it. It looks so cool. Oh, damn. Because he hears other dogs barking outside. Oh, okay. They're communicating.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with?
I found my badge, by the way.
By love, you did.
Fast. Observantly. Like an electronic printer.
Pleased to meet you, Lieutenant W. Freighter Dubois. I am glad to see a man of high qualification. The situation is precarious. What can I help you with, Lieutenant Freighter?
Well, nothing now.
Trying to sneak up on me again?
Oh my god, I can't talk to anybody. Yeah, I just did. The only thing that's communicating right now is for the whole house to wake up. Oh no. I'm gonna fast travel to the fishing village. Okay.
Our tenant, please.
Hey, Lily.
Hello, mister.
I heard there was a girl here who was armored gloves. Is that you?
Oh, I had gloves. Very big ones. Heavy, too.
Where did you get these gloves?
Found them when Lemmy and I were playing hide and seek. In an empty house. Where no one lives. I think someone hid them there.
She doesn't want you to think she stole them.
And where are the gloves now?
I hid them. The twins were gonna take them. They're stupid.
We're going to need those gloves. It's for important police business.
Oh. They're in my sandcastle. Behind our house. Under the sand. You can break the castle. It's not very good. Bye!
Okay, thank you. I can get the gloves without breaking the castle, hopefully. Maybe? I doubt it.
Weather has not been kind to Lily's little sandcastle. The once mighty towers are quickly eroding away. You can see something shining back to you from what must have been a vast underground catacomb network.
Broken.
The little castle? The reigning lord must have come upon some really tough times to let it sleep in such decrepitude.
Reach in the catacombs and pull out the shiny object.
The walls and floors give way to the giant's greed, collapse and present you with a pair of ceramic gauntlets.
Congratulations. That's the gauntlets down then. We're doing good on the armor collection front.
Let's go! Man, I don't have that many things to do now in the game. Right? Make Titus give up Ruby's location, I guess. There's probably some checks I can try. I don't know what the Kim one is. I can't remember. Like, I wish it could tell me exactly what it's about, because I can't remember at all. I can try to put some points in on... I need visual calculus, conceptualization, empathy, and I guess volition. Visual calculus. And I need a point in empathy. Isn't it about talking about his police station and Harry's station drama? Okay, how do I get it to happen? Talk to Kim?
Yes?
I want to talk about you.
What about me?
Do you tell me a secret about yourself?
No.
Oh. Ask again.
Your brain sends the signal to your lips, but they refuse the order. Something is paralyzing them. You're pretty sure it has something to do with the lieutenant's eyebrow. The eyebrow is exercising psionic control over you. It's like you're locked down.
What's happening to me?
Something the matter, detective?
This guy's got nothing. You better hope he doesn't abuse his authority. There's a lot of it.
Silently scream for help.
If the lieutenant were an evil man, who knows what sort of havoc he could wreak. Fortunately, he is a committed officer of the RCM. He'll only use his powers for the good of the investigation. The lieutenant relaxes his eyebrow, and you seem to regain control of yourself.
Good. Let's change the subject. What do you want to know? You mean like a brief? 3 days ago,
whoa!
During that time, the victim had been... There's a strong prejudice against involving the RCM. Just to be clear, we are No. The deceased is a security guard for a corporation involved in a labor dispute. There was some interest in this case at my station, but not for the reasons you have in mind. Good point. Martinez is famed for its occult sex murder rites. We'll get on it immediately.
The wary tone is the surest indicator that the lieutenant is being sarcastic.
You're being sarcastic, aren't you?
Extremely.
It can still be an otherworldly sex mystery in your head, with a dark twist even. He's basically challenging you to sex it up with some lurid twist. Don't get right into it. Sit on it.
Good.
No response. He's having trouble processing it.
Have you tried
There is a sudden, harsh edge to his voice.
Try work. The case at... Not a fan.
The RCM deploys a self-styled
Focus on other people's troubles, not your own.
Your heart beats twice like a fist. The serotonin deficiency makes your teeth clench.
I didn't even know we could have sex talk. Well, it's like if you try to, like, ask if the case is mysterious, and he's like, no. And so then you're like, okay, it's not mysterious, but could it be sexy? And he's like, no. There's nothing about sex. Thank you, a wise man.
The lieutenant blinks, his mouth slightly open, and his body motionless. A microsecond.
Excuse me, I was lecturing you. I shouldn't have. You should consult a medical professional if you feel that you need help.
This habit of dispensing wisdom. A moment passes. The lieutenant glances at the sports watch on.
What about me? What do you mean? I have no...
The lieutenant, but this isn't an old school case.
So what? That makes for real detective work, nothing beats a good notebook by your side.
The lieutenant produces his small blue notebook and idly thumbs through a few pages.
I'm like 80 pity and the pigeon refuses to come home. I think he doesn't like be called that. Oh, Mag. I'm so sorry.
That's where his conversations with himself take place. We all have our different medium. You're super lucid. Yeah.
Good. Let's change the subject.
I don't know how to get this check. I have no idea what it is. I mean, I might look stuff up. I just want to do stuff. I mean, if it's like the Genshin system, it could be next one, right? The next temple you do, you're gonna get him? Or do you not have guarantee? Okay. So you just need to do another 10 pull, right?
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow.
This is the coupe.
Motor carriage, motor carriage. Something bad with a motor carriage.
No, I'm afraid not. We have a murder case on.
In the cabin, you...
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you? Just a moment, officer.
10-4, come in, officer. Over.
I'm happy to report that I found my badge, Jules.
10-4, sir. Glad to hear that. I'll write down that there is no need to issue a new one to you then. Over.
Feels good to get that off your chest, right? Celebration with beer?
I have successfully located my 9mm Villiers pistol. It's on me now and I won't lose it again.
10-4, sir. Roger that. And very glad to hear it. I will make relevant changes to the report. Roger that. 10-10, over and out.
The white suede feels luxurious under the touch.
What is going on?
The barbell waits patiently on the floor, like a dog for its master.
Lift the barbell. I did it! Yay! Let's go! I'm strong as fuck!
Conjuring an inhuman amount of strength, you raise the barbell up in the air. Your biceps tremble, but you're a savage. This is a children's game.
Oh yeah! Yeah!
A warm wave of accomplishment washes over your head as you drop the barbell to the floor. For a moment, it feels like you're strong enough to succeed at anything you ever set your mind to. Hey, but you're still in a ghost house. What if someone heard this? What if they know you're here?
Good technique.
Is this familiar because I'm a weightlifter?
No, it's not that.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
just a memory from another life.
Thank you, Kim. He was impressed with me. I'm so cool. With that yellow plastic bag in hand. Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna go back to the church after, but for now, I want to... I guess I'll go talk to Titus or whatever. Do you ever feel... There was... I saw someone on TikTok, a woman who was imitating Tones and I, like Dance Monkey, the song. And she was crazy. Like, the way she was doing it was perfect. It was like, oh, I see. Wait, how does it go again? Like, oh, I see you every time.
You make me wanna cry. And now I dance just one more time. So I say, dance for me, dance for me, dance for me, oh, oh.
It's you again. What is it?
She's a vocalist of sorts? Really? Oh my god. Okay, I talked to Glacia, now I need to talk to Ruby.
Why?
Because she's your real leader.
You're cuckoo, cop. I'm the only man responsible for this
Oh,
unit. Get with it, or fuck off.
How many times must I tell you?
Yeah, fuck off!
I'm going to level with you. She's the next link in the chain that leads me to Lely's killer.
Sounds like you're making her a suspect in this.
What?
Not on my watch, you're not.
What was happening, Meg?
Ruby's one of us. We're not gonna throw her under your moral intern steamroller. Fuck that shit.
Yay, Small's a
And
perfect
fuck
loaf.
you too, moral
Damn.
Ruby is missing. If you hide from the police in a murder investigation, you become a suspect. You know how it works, guys.
That's nothing. That's just legalese. You don't even have a sound theory. I don't want to be rude, but we're trying to get some R&R here. Think you could fuck off now?
I love how Titus just gave me like a massive hint.
I think we'll keep sticking around, Titus. You'll be surprised at how quickly a theory presents itself if you keep looking.
Present a solid theory about why Ruby could have done it.
Nothing is
Oh
happening.
my god.
The pieces are there, but they remain unconnected.
No, we can do this.
Sorry, you're not coming up with anything. Again, the pieces are there.
That was so
She
unfortunate.
could have done it. Somehow. Something else. Walla walla bing bang. It's just not coming together.
Walla Walla Bing Bang?
I don't know what it means, but it felt like the most appropriate thing to say. That's what the witch doctor would say.
Na 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 na. Why am I such an idiot?
No one knows.
Oh.
You're not an idiot. Don't say that.
Oh, thank you
This
for
is a
listening.
really big mess, and being a detective is hard. Still nothing, but that's okay. This doesn't have to turn into some kind of meltdown. You're just a cop, taking your time to present a theory. Why does Puzzleface get to not melt down? You and I melted down like crazy. Remember? Right. Puzzleface shouldn't be the cool guy when he fails. I was supposed to be that. Shush. I'm just more level-headed than you. That's my thing. Let's look at this as a learning experience. What are the components you need to implicate Ruby? His wife left him. He needs to kill himself. Make her sorry she did.
What the fuck? I just want to hear the components of the theory.
Smart move. The components are access to the roof, weapon, and motive. Here is what you can do to make it easier. Come on, guys. Reporting for duty. A thorough search of this Union box may help unearth something incriminating. Pin it on her. She's been here, right? Hey, did someone say something already? No? Yes? Who cares? Upstairs in Clausia's bedroom, the window the bullet came through. Analyze that. You could crack Clausia's last defenses. Maybe she'll tell you something helpful. It's that simple.
Unless we have more business, we should.
Well, fuck me, I guess. My baby niece's favorite toy is mascara meow plushie, and I think it's pretty lore accurate. Oh, that's cute.
This window is pristine on the inside, unlike the one next to it. Light from...
Time to put my visual calculus clothes on.
This window is pristine on the inside, unlike the one next. A vague sense of disappointment fills you. The glass shimmers as if taunting you with its secrets. You get the feeling this room would tell you something crucial if you only knew how to listen.
Tell me again, Kim, what are we looking for here? Ballistics?
I'm not exactly sure either, to be honest. My imagination has a way of failing me. It's a weakness.
Fuck. Oh my god! Wait, actually, I could try the check with Clausia, the drama check. I mean, it's like 3%, but...
Hello, officer. What brings you up here again?
Can we try this?
But we are awake, sire. She has been forthcoming with sordid details women usually conceal. Most shocking details of the sexual kind. We are a bulwark, unbreached.
This game really left a shit in my mouth.
Get a hold of yourself just once, will you? Try to look past the sexually lax morals and do some police work. So you say, but give us one example of deceit. Just one example.
I got nothing. You're right, wise counsel. It is silly of me to imply she's lied.
Gosh, she's so young, isn't she? She would look spectacular in a starring role. Be careful not to look too long into her soon-to-be famous face, lest it make you look like an indecisive suitor. It looks like this one's not waking up. You'll have to do it without pushing her
Oh
further.
my god!
At least for now.
What the hell? Like, what the hell? My suffering never ends. My luck is awful.
Hello. Lena and I were just discussing the design of the new trap.
Develop an alternative theory about, let me put on some fucking, even though it's like high chances, I'm still gonna put my clothes on. It's interfacing, and I know I got some good shit for interfacing. I got the ceramic gloves. What?
As you fold your fingers into a fist, you realize you could knock anyone out with one punch. The white ceramic gloves wrap around your digits comfortably. Your movements cause tiny little clicks, like dice rolling somewhere far away, as the plates reorient to your motions.
I will be responsible with this. This is just to protect me from harm, not to show off.
The hardened vitreous enamel, at once sleek and light, adds a glow to your cheeks and a spring to your step. Just imagine what a full suit of this stuff could do for you. You really do feel more confident. Invulnerability does that. Even partial invulnerability.
This is the long sought after enemy technology. I can't just enjoy it, I must study it.
Remember, this is a highly specialized kinetic redistributor meant to stop bullets. Wear it. Observe its properties. See if there's a weakness in the design. For the day you have to fight someone covered in the same material.
Yeah, let's go.
Hello. Lena and I were just discussing the design of the new trap.
Develop an alternative theory about the missing locusts.
Consider the way the empty trap was disturbed, as though shaken. Most likely the hands of a young person, hands small enough to fit inside the trap. You should ask the red-headed boy, Kuno.
I think a little hooligan called Kuno may have stolen the locusts.
A little hooligan? But what would a child want with bags?
Oh, my dear Morel. You've been an old man for too long. Kids love to torment insects almost as much as they love to torment old folks.
I talk to the little gremlin and see if anything comes up.
Delinquents. My favorite.
Oh, you've been such a dear to us. Please, let us know whatever you turn up. I have a feeling we're getting so close.
Well, I see you've got all the help you need. I'll see you tonight at my place. Let's play suzerainty, but no more field trips for me.
After this is your last chance to talk to Gary.
Hey, welcome back, Shane.
Really, Gary? We're getting somewhere here. I'd love to play suzerainty, but...
Lena, I'm sorry, but you're not getting anywhere. It was some kids. I know the little mutants around here. Leave anything out in the open and they'll steal it. Even if it's bugs. Morel, it's been fun. Really. But I need a bath, and I have deliveries to handle. When this tea is done, I gotta run.
No need to apologize, Geary. You'd be more than helpful. We'll have to take a rain check on that game of suzerainty today, though. We're gonna follow this through.
I was giving Corker a lift home because it's minus 12 degrees. Oh! Oh my god. That's good.
The first man to break formation is always
I mean,
a
it's
blow
good that
to
you were
leadership.
able to drive him home.
This is bigger than he lets on.
It probably feels bad to just, like, walk there. Did you know Gary was hiding the armor?
Hell no. I had no idea. And I'm still cross with him, to be honest. It's not like him. He's got his quirks, but dishonesty, disloyalty are not one of them.
I don't know what got into him, officer. Thank you for letting him off easy. He won't forget it. We'll make sure he won't.
I'll get going. Gary! Motherfucker.
Always a pleasure to see an officer of the law. Yellow man. I mean, officer.
Whoa!
Not many Sealites here, or anywhere, other than Sale. I meant no offense, truly.
Do you remember how, when we met Measurehead and I said the next races will be a really good one?
Yes.
Well, this is that racist.
Are you Gary? Are you racist?
Hey, man. All I meant was there are not many Sealites around here. I'm just stating a fact.
Got like 50 centimeters of snow yesterday. We're really eating it this week. Oh, good lord. The lieutenant is a native of Revachol.
Oh, yes. Of course he is. I was just speaking about his connections. Let's change the subject, okay?
I'll fucking kill you! Kuno, do you still not want to talk to me?
Have you come to make your offering?
No. Fuck off. There's crawling with locusts in here.
All around you, the hisses and chirps of locusts fill the musky air. The earthen floor of the shack has been shaped into mounds of mud, dotted with little holes for windows. Like skyscrapers, spires of dirt and sand rising. Accommodations for their insectoid inhabitants.
Well, detective, it appears you've solved the case of the locusts. For the missing locust case, which is a sub-case of the imaginary insect case. So at least that's going well.
Yes, precisely what I was thinking.
Yes. I feel we are nearing a real breakthrough.
Do you think the Insulindian phasmid is nearby?
If anything, the presence of the locust points to the opposite. The phasmid did not take the bait from the traps. It was Kuno. The phasmid doesn't exist.
Oh.
But what do I know?
Use your powers of deduction. You knew the magic bug was nowhere near here. The phasmid is impairing your judgment.
We should talk to Kuno about this. Get
I'll
him to
let
stop.
you handle the Kuno side of things. You are doing just fine.
If he lets us talk to him, I guess.
Have you come to make your offer?
Oh my god!
Kuno?
Oh, look at the souls again.
What do you see?
So our odd soul wasn't in the back of the whirling?
I don't know. They're about the same size. Not the same boat, no, but they could be the same person. It still doesn't rule Ruby out. People change shows, after all. But this isn't an argument for her guilt either.
No horizontal boot prints. Whoever walked in the Whirling's pinball workshop didn't walk here.
No. These prints are pretty standard. The ones in the dust looked custom. Or maybe they're just a foreign design. It's a boot print, whatever the case.
Well... I feel like I've accomplished nothing in this game today.
Officer, what brings you up here in the rain?
Can I please have this check? Can you please give it to me?
Who?
Yes.
What? Dear God, you've been lied to. She could have killed her lover and lied to everyone. She's not candid at all. She's smoke and mirrors and will-o-wisps. She probably didn't give you her real name either. Why would she? Arrest her immediately, before she further entangles you in her web of lies.
I think you didn't make that call to the station.
I did. What is this? I called your desk or whatever it is. The numbers are all over town. Call 8-100-2 for emergencies. There was an older woman on the other end. It sounded like she was smoking. She took my complaint. She coughed.
That is the emergency's desk number. Anyone could know that, sire, by looking around and calling the desk. I don't believe a single word she says.
What time did you make the call?
Thursday night. It was late, sometime after 12.
It checks out.
Anyone could know the number, and that someone coughed, it means nothing.
But I know the time of the call, too. I know I have not been 100% truthful with you, officers. But I am now.
You sense a little hesitation there, or maybe even fear. The stress was on the wrong syllable. Welcome to the wake-up club, brother.
Your real name isn't Classy Amandu.
I agree. You wouldn't give us your real name, not when people are after you.
Okay.
Okay, what?
Okay, it's not.
Good, you can tell me the truth.
You log your work every week. It's all transmitted to Common, sir. I couldn't just beg you not to enter my name. So I lied. Like I lied before. Like I did at LCSB. I have to lie all the time. I'm so tired of it.
You're probably not even Miss Orania 37, are you?
I am. They can never take my sash and my scepter from me.
Yes, they can, for lying.
Was the passport bullshit too? The passport you keep hidden?
No. It's submerged in a plastic buoy on the coast, in the reeds. It just doesn't say Clausia Amandu. It says Anouk Mea Smith.
Falsified documents?
Passport and visa. Given to me by my employer. I can't even use them. My employer probably leaked the name, Mea Smith, to hurt me.
Why would they do that?
I didn't show up to a rendezvous. They don't take that lightly. I didn't show up because I was afraid they'd do something to me. The job was finished. I'm just a liability now.
She fears an arrest right here and now. This has been an awful turn of events for her.
Where is this boy?
West of the boardwalk, in the reeds. On the coast there. I put it there when I first arrived. Haven't been there since. I'm not sure I could even find it now. It's useless.
West of the boardwalk and the reeds, we have to check this boy out.
The lieutenant makes a note of it.
You're welcome to it. It's in the reeds northwest of here. Past a broken sewage pipe. Right near the waterline.
Tell me your real name.
It's Katarzyna Lazie.
Could it mean Clausia is an alacronym for Katarzyna Alazie?
I'll keep calling you Clausia.
That's cool.
She doesn't feel like a Clausia. She feels like nothing.
Enough.
She nods, her back straight, ready for whatever is next.
Let's change this up. I'm not gonna arrest her.
She slowly lights another cigarette and steadies her breath, as if in the presence of some tiger. You are. This is not the end of this.
Lies.
Yes, we demand she be.
No.
She slowly lights another.
Officer, it's a fine day for questions.
Oh, now the volition check is gone. Maybe I should have done that one instead, but that's fine. I don't think it matters that much. Okay, can I travel from here, do you think? I don't think so. Unfortunately. Oh god, you're right. I'm about to turn 30. Damn. I want to do this. I think about how Harry is in his fishnet boxer top and his one nipple is out in the cold breeze. Yeah, that doesn't sound very comfortable. Hey, SL.
Hawk.
Oh my god! Hi, Zeph. How you doing?
Honk honk.
Hey, the tape recorder lies on the wooden floorboards like a discarded toy. Pick it up.
The device feels light. An angular Omicron logo adorns the yellow plastic cover.
Okay. Me? I'm a silver bird. It means I don't answer questions. Is there a law that...
That would depend on the circumstance.
Thank you. Sure.
The mother of humanism stands above you, a precious and
I fucking love the song.
the mother of humanism stands above you, a precious and complex wax painting on a single pane of glass. A crack runs across the length
Yeah.
of her body, her face oval and sad. A jigsaw of broken shards falls into place in front of you, a ghostly reconstruction of the stained glass window. Before it was shattered, there was an older woman beneath the younger one, and a text, a light motif below them both.
What shattered this mosaic?
Unknown.
Oh. Guys, I'm almost 200k channel points. Oh, damn. Hell yeah, that's crazy, Chain. What the fuck?
Something during the raid the lieutenant mentioned. Or just hooligans looking for something to break.
Who is this older woman?
The escutcheon on her throne says, Irene the Navigator. She is depicted as an older
Ow,
woman
ow, ow.
wearing thick-rimmed eyeglasses, holding a golden rights apfel in one hand and a scepter in the other. This is the queen her innocence day advised. Above, she herself is whole. Small figures of wise men, common men, worshippers walk up the stairs to stand at her feet. Secret servicemen, 30 years, stand in a row guarding her. It must have taken years to produce this work in all its dizzying detail.
The motto, what does it say?
Below both women, in luminous black letters, Après la vie, mort. Après la mort, la vie de nouveau.
I love that.
And then along the left side, Après le monde, la gré. Après le gré, le monde de nouveau.
Lieutenant, this used to say afterlife, death after.
Death, life again. After the world, the pale. After the pale, the world again.
Miss Coin, oh my god.
This exaltation is common in Dolorian sacralism. In the early years, it was even incorporated as the RCM slogan. No more, however.
Why?
It was deemed subservient to use a strongly moral intern-related motto. We already suspected of bootlicking. The sentence was also seen as too feminine. It was a macho thing.
What is the RCM motto now?
Justice, union, prudence, and force.
I like the other one better.
So do I.
The mother of humanism.
Okay, well I did this. Is there anything left to do in the church?